It's time for the big bad boys of Beach Flags. They're coming up next as we fly high over North Wollongong, and this has been one of the highlights of the summer so far, but it's just been dominated by Blake Drysdale. He's entered 3 rounds, he's won 3 rounds, he'll go in as favourite, but the silver medalist from the Australian Championship and teammate Jake Lynch is there as well. Tom Nolan from North Cott, he's got a couple of Australian titles to his name. Don't count out Dean Scarf, former Summer of Surf winner, and the TOWRANGI boys, a couple of the locals there from just down the road. They'll be keen to get one in front of the home crowd. Jack, we're in for a fierce and fast flags event here.
Well, there is the golden boy of beach flags so far this Summer of Surf. Blake Drysdale has not been beaten so far. He won round 1, round 2, round 3. Hayden White took out round 4 down in Torquay in the Summer of Surf. That's because Blake Drysdale didn't show up and race.
I don't know, Hayden White has a perfect record on the sands of Torquay. 2 from 2 down there. The man closest to the screen from North Cott, Tom Nolan. Watch for him. I think this is going to be Blake Drysdale's biggest test. Up and away, the first run's always a difficult one. A few stumbles there. Looks like one of the TOWRANGI boys is going to miss out, and it is. No, it's not. It's Tim Tarden from Cronulla. I thought the TOWRANGI boys had missed out, but he just cut back across there, picked up a flag, and the first one's always the toughest, trying to get in the mix, but no problems for the big 4 there of Nolan, Lynch, Scarf and Drysdale. They had little issue at all, and have a look, the TOWRANGI lads find themselves a flag, and Tarden's headed home.
Well, it was a very quick shift to the left late from one of the TOWRANGI boys, and that was enough to get him through, and unfortunately, Timmy Tarden is sent home packing.
He'll head back up through the National Park to the Shire. Tom Nolan, the man we spoke about before, a couple of national titles from over in WA. The 2 favourites either side. Don't count out Scarf and Lynch either. Of course, Scarf there wearing the City of Perth cap. We're used to seeing him in COLLARDY colours. Maybe he forgot his cap today. The boys are good enough to lend him one. Oh, the reaction time on the outside was incredible. The boys in the middle are going to have a little bit of trouble. Oh, and it is Scrivener from TOWRANGI. He'll go home. It's only a short trip for him, the next beach around, so not a drama at all, but just not enough pure speed to compete with these big lads.
Well, very, very fast from the Newport boys out in front. Blake Drysdale, Jake Lynch, continuing on their good form from the Summer of Surf so far, and they are that far ahead of the field at the moment. It is not funny, Josh.
And they send the cameras packing as well. Don't get anywhere close to these boys when they're diving for flags. And you see the disappointment from Scrivener. He knows he's been outclassed, but he'll be back. Jackie Williams, the TOWRANGI club, similar to the Surfers Paradise cap, got the big black stripe around the inside. Traditionally a great ski paddling surf club. Good to see some of the beach competitors. Adam Newey there as well. So can we get a local double here? Wouldn't that be something? But it's going to be a tough ask. Up and away. Last one up was Newey. Newey's gone to the back, and it'll come down to, TOWRANGI head to head, and Newey's slow start's going to cost him there. Teammates forced to battle it out and cannibalise each other.
Well, Williams has done enough there, and another TOWRANGI boy is sent home. Unfortunately, that's 2 in the last 2 runs, so can Jack Williams do enough to continue on his run and get himself through into the final 5, Josh?
Oh, look at him grit the teeth there. Pure speed next to him with Jake Lynch. He's trying hard. The realisation late in this one that he's going to have to try and go shoulder to shoulder with his teammate and cut across, dive for the flag. What about Scarf? He slid in like a baseballer there. No worries about the hands out in front. He's got the feet there. Just pure speed from him. Australian silver medalist Jake Lynch. So we've got Nolan, Drysdale, Williams, Lynch, Scarf. Our final 5. A few little moustaches from the boys there. I don't know if it makes you go faster or just look good, but a couple of the quick men running the facial hair here.
Jack Williams may be in trouble here, Josh. Stuck in the middle between the 2 Newport boys.
Off and away. He got off to a good start. He's slow across the sand, and I thought he was going to get there, but Tom Nolan, he's picked him up. Jack Williams was behind. He did his best to get back into it, and the former Australian champion has picked him off. There's no no shame in that. One of the best of all time. Out-sprinted him. Williams was great off the start, but like you said, the Newport boys, they just shoved him out.
I feel like Drysdale tried to do what he could to take Tom Nolan out there. He headed over to his left, knew he had a better run, but it was Nolan who knew what was happening and quick step over to the right to pick off that flag and get himself through to the next round.
What about that? But Lynch and Scarf going head-to-head there. They try to go the same flag. If Williams had been maybe a little bit more aware, he could have snuck across. Scarf survives, and this is the big four. These are the four we expected. Scarf at the top, Nolan, Lynch and Drysdale. Expect the two from Newport to head right, push across, try and keep each other in it. Smells trouble for Scarf and Nolan. You can hear a pin drop on the beach. Up and away, very quick on the top side from the Newport boys. They push across. It's going to come down to Nolan and Scarf, and Nolan gets there, throws the flag up, and Dean Scarf says, thank you very much, but he'll finish in fourth, one off the podium. And we knew the Newport boys were going to work together, Jack. You said it. And that's how it played out.
They're using the top of the track to their advantage, allowing Nolan and Scarf, or leaving Nolan and Scarf to fight it out for that flag, to find out who is going to be in the top three. The Newport boys had all the speed early, did enough to get themselves a flag, and it left Nolan knocking out Scarf and wondering what more he has to do.
If that was the tactics in the last round, I think we're going to see more of the same here. Jake Lynch and Blake Drysdale, 1 and 2. Tom Nolan is all on his own.
What do you think will happen here, Josh? Drysdale in the middle. He can head to his right, take out Tom Nolan, leave himself against Jake Lynch, his clubmate, or does he take the other option and try and knock out Lynch, who's probably been the second best flagger here today?
Find out. Up and away, the two Newport boys, they push right. We knew it was going to happen, and Tom Nolan knows he's beaten for pace. We asked the question what was going to happen, and clubmates above all, both the boys immediately up, immediately to the right, and Tom Nolan, not his best start so far. He got around quick, but just a little stumble there maybe, and he was done for pace. The two Newport boys, they will go into the final. We're going to have a Newport Quinella, but will it be Drysdale or will it be Lynch?
Well, the teamwork, the mateship, it's good to see the Newport boys working together, doing what they have to do to get themselves both through to a final.
But it all goes out the window here, Jack. There is no clubmates in the final two. Quick few adjustments there from Jake Lynch and Blake Drysdale. Can he make it 4 from 4 this summer? He's had a perfect run so far. Lynch, he's had 2 second places. He wants to stand up on the top of the podium. Here's the final. Up and away, very quick, almost even. They come together, push and shove, push and shove. Drysdale gets it. Drysdale gets it. The former Helensburgh Stanwell Park competitor wins just south of his home. The Newport boys go 1 and 2, and he just had him there. It was push and shove the entire way. That's the closest final we've seen so far in the summer surf.
Well, let's break this one down, Josh. It looks as though Drysdale is a little bit more upright when they're running towards that flag. I'd say Lynch a little bit off balance, probably too much forward lean there into that flag, and that's probably cost him that speed as Drysdale puts that shoulder ahead and gets the victory.
Well, for a bloke who's never done beach flags, that was an unbelievable analysis of this beach flags final. Spot on, just as Blake Drysdale was spot on overall. He takes the win. Jake Lynch second. Tom Nolan from North Cottesloe in WA finishes in third. Scarf Williams, Newey, Scrivener and Tartan round us out.
Yeah, mate, look, I've had a pretty perfect season so far. I've just been turning up and just giving it my all, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, mate. I'm just pretty stoked with it all, yeah. Every win's a bonus, you know, so you know, it's very good to, you know, be coming into the end of the season on a high like this, you know, full of confidence. So yeah, just hopefully I can keep that, you know, winning streak running through to Aussies, and perfect season, yeah. You know, it's been awesome. I love the series. It's been great, yeah. I'll be up there, and yeah, it'll be good, yeah. It'll always be good to get up there and give those Queenslanders a crack. So yeah, you'll see me up there. Hopefully I can go up there too.
Well, the rest of the field's been put on warning. Blake Drysdale is coming to the final round. He's already wrapped up the men's beach flags title for 2016-2017. Congratulations, Blake. and he's done it in a canter ahead of his teammate there, Jake Lynch. Damien Tutt, the big fella, is in third.